welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So first let's get started with the shape of the head. So we're going to start in the center. We're going to bring this line out, curving that, bringing that down in the center. We're going to do the same on the right. So we're going to start back on this line. We're going to blend this in together, curving this around and down, and we're just going to end that at the same height. We're going to make the bottom of the head slightly wider. So on the left, we're going to curve this slightly out further, bringing this over and through towards the middle. And then we're going to do the same on the right, curving this around, and we're going to blend this back in together, creating our circle. Let's draw in our eyes. So from the center, stepping over on the right, we're going to curve this line down, up, and over towards the right. We're going to leave a gap in the center again, lining that up at the same height, and then on the left-hand side, just replicating that pattern. Let's move underneath for the eye now. So on the inside here, we're going to curve this line over and across towards the right. We're going to do the same thing on the left, curving this over and through. Starting over on the right-hand side now, we're going to arch this line around, creating a circle, curving this in, bringing that in towards the side. And then we're going to move over on the left-hand side, closing that off, curving this around and through towards our inside line. And then now from here, we're just going to color in our eyes black. Now coming up above the eye on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line up and over towards the side. And then we're going to step over on the left hand side, replicating that, arching that over and through. Let's draw the nose in the center. On the left hand side here, we're going to arch this line up in the middle, bringing that back down on the right beside the nose. Let's draw in the nostril here. So on the left hand side, we're going to draw in an oval on a diagonal. We're going to step across, replicating that on the right. And then we're just going to color those in black. Now let's draw in the mouth. So we're going to start on the left-hand side and we're going to curve this line down, up, and in towards the middle. And then starting back on our center line, again, we're going to curve this line down, around, and then back up on the right. Let's close this off underneath. We're going to draw in an arch line from left to right, curving this around and through on the side. And then for the tongue there, we're just going to draw in a curved line from left to right, bringing that back down. And then now from here, we're just going to color in the back portion of the mouth black. Now that we've finished that, we're going to add some markings. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up. Let's leave a small gap, replicating that. And we're going to do this as we come all the way across towards the middle. And then we're just going to do the same as we come across on the right. Let's do the same as we move up now. So we're just going to bring this line up, curving that through towards the top as we reach this middle. We're going to come across now and replicate that on the left. And then now as we step underneath, we're just going to replicate that down on the bottom. Let's move underneath now and draw in the neck. So we're going to leave a gap from the center coming over on the left, drawing in a straight line that comes down. We're going to do the same thing on the right, ending that at the same height. Let's come over on the side. We're going to draw in a curved line connecting that to both of those lines as we scoop that up on the right. Now from here, let's connect this together. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this around and in towards the center. And then we're just going to step over to the right, replicating that. We're going to blend that in together right in the middle. Let's draw in the eyes. So we're going to curve this line up and out, leaving a gap in the center on both sides. And then from that point on the top, we're just going to curve this back around and in towards the bottom. Now on the side here, we're going to curve this line out, up, and over. We'll do the same thing on the left, curving that out, up, and over. Now from that point, we're going to bring this line through and down towards the bottom. And then we're just going to do the same thing on the right. All right, now from here on the bottom, again, we're going to curve this line up, down, and through. We're just going to make that line slightly wavy. It doesn't have to be perfect. Do the same on the right. And then we're going to come through underneath and just follow that pattern. So down, up, and through towards the bottom. Now let's come underneath. We're going to start back on that line, curving this over and down towards the bottom corner. And then from that point, we're just going to curve this back over and in towards the center. Let's draw on the body now. So coming in behind, we're just going to draw a diagonal line following through underneath on both sides. Let's come over on the left-hand side. We're going to curve this line down towards the bottom. And then we're going to mirror that on the right-hand side. Let's come over for the shoulders now. Coming underneath, we're going to bring our diagonal line out and then even further down on a diagonal towards the bottom of the page. And then now stepping in for the shoulder, we're just going to curve this through towards the bottom. Let's draw on the collar now. So we're going to come over on the left, curving this line out. We're going to do the same thing on the right. We're going to draw in a small diagonal line coming out on the top. And then again from that point, we're just going to bring this up and through towards our bow tie there. And then from that point, we're going to bring another diagonal line in that comes down towards the bottom of our page. And that is it. That's how you draw Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thank you so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.